Ooh, spooky. It was a dark and stormy night. Except for it's not night and it's not dark. What kind of intro was this? Alrighty then. We've done it. We're good. Wait, what? Did that happen? Yeah, it did work. I see ghost face. I hit the wrong, okay. I clicked the wrong pic to upload and it looked stupid. So then I tried to grab something quick. It wouldn't let me do it on my phone, but it let me do it on the PC. I don't know. It wouldn't let me change the photo. And I was like, I didn't like the one because it was a vertical that hadn't been cropped. I hate it when it does that. It's an older pic. It's an older pic. I hit my head. I fell over. I woke up and now we're here. So everyone, let's just get it out of the way. Let's just get it out of the way. Bam. Boom. Right in the face. I've damaged my head. I don't think I'm going to bleed out, but I have definitely done something to in and around my face. Right there. Just wham. You know, you're not paying attention. You're looking here, you're not looking right there. Shaboosh. Surprised I didn't cut my head in half while doing it, but here we go. I'll live. But now, if I can even, I've got this little gash, little cut right here. And then I drew this. That's the flux capacitor. Good answer. Good answer. All right, let me get rid of that. Sorry. Close. Clean it up. And then I invented the flux capacitor. Boosh. Okay, settle in. Settle in. Magnus Lutz ho. Magnus Lutz ho ho. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Dong? Everybody switch from top chat to live chat because it's better. It is better. So yeah, I clicked on the wrong photos. I hate that sometimes you crop a photo and then it's like, I just cropped the photo. I edited it, I cropped it, I made it look good. Good old Red Bull. And then you go to like a text or something, you want to upload a video and it's like, oh, this is the one you just did. You want this, right? And so you're like, well, yeah, that is exactly what I want. And you click it, but then it gives you the uncropped version of the photo that you took. It's like, you didn't show me in the preview thumbnail the original photo. You showed me the crop photo that I just made. And yet you still post the other one. I tell you what, it's over. What's up, Sergeant Maximus? John R in Oregon. Grateful Dong. Tired of it. Smucky, poo. Thomas Connolly. What's everyone up to on a Tuesday? MK Ultra, Clint Crosby. Snail Trail Dale. Kathleen Smith, listening and lurking. I got a few things shipped out recently. Kathleen's is one of them. She had, well, actually, I only had one of those in there. The Gateway Fixie that we got her in Atlanta. The Rosecraft, slip joint that she won on the giveaway from a couple weeks ago. And the shipwreck that I did for her that I've been kind of working on for a while. But then she also won the other night on the 11K celebration. But that will be shipping out. What did you win again? I think yours is shipping from Dong. Trying to remember. Which one did Kathleen? You got the Corgi from Dong. Right. Try to remember them all. I try to remember them all. Luckily, I have my neat cheat sheet here. John got the Kunwu also from Dong. Dong let me know that he had shipped everything out. So if he has not contacted you yet, It should be on the way. I would imagine, though, if it's on the way, he got your address, so he would know. So that one to John. Kathleen got the corgi. What was the other one from Dong? Oh, was the pirate, that Big Hams one that he then gifted to AA Ron, who's in the chat. What's up, AA Ron? And we're going to do a little, man, I cannot speak today. I'm going to do a little something special for AA Ron when I get it. What was the other one from Dong? Oh, the Cochise, I believe, was the other one from Dong. That one went to Trish. Trish got drawn. Her name got drawn. Was it 4 times? 3 or 4 times? Just ordered the Worksharp RMX manual button lock M390 thumb studs. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. So David the Fifth is sending me something. I don't think he's in here at the moment, but you all know David the Fifth. Saw him in the live and hanging out in Atlanta. But he got himself a new TS Prof and asked me if I was interested in his older rig, which is a Zerelk Gen 2. So he's sending me a Zerelk Gen 2 with TS Prof diamond plates swapped in or out or in. So I'll be getting that. I think Dan may be concussed. I think I am. I think I concussed. Did Hate Nate send mine out via Ralph yet? I don't know, Sergeant. You won the Ritter, right? That Ritter Hogue beast. I will talk to Nate today, find out what's going on. I'm sure he's getting close. Dong says everyone's winnings is shipped from him, and AA Ron's is on the way to me. Yep. Slinging more dong than a male strip club. Right on, chicken fried steak. You know he is. You know he is. What's up, B. Dixon? Tired of it? Kane Miranda. Got the pair of 3 and purple fat carbon coming for the wife. Awesome. Awesome. Concussed. I am dumb. I went at stuff and caught the corner. You know, when you do what you do, you're doing things and wham, and I, you know, right in my face. It's fine. I'll be fine. It's just a dent. It's kind of a slit dent. David and I were on the same connecting flight to Atlanta. I didn't know that. I know you guys were hanging out like your buds. Where's the difference? Where's David from? Where are you from, Smock? That you guys ended up on a connecting flight. And where was the connecting flight? So you came from here, he came from there. You met here, and then Atlanta. What's up, Deadhead? He DM'd me. I see you. Wow. Okay, so you're at O'Hare. That is a little trippy. Like, hey, I see you. I see dead people. I see Deadhead. I need to work on the squeak on this chair, huh? Yeah, one of those things where you just reaching further than you realize and just slam a corner of a table right into your face. Lucky I didn't catch it in the eye, although if it would have been lower, probably towards my eye, I probably would have seen it and then known that I was not, and I would have maybe prevented. I don't know. Do you imagine being left-handed? Right, right. I have not shipped out this one to Metal Relic yet. The double detent. Oh, come on. Give it to me. Wasn't fair because people know what I look like. Peter Griffin. But I didn't know what he looked like, right? You could totally be messing with someone. Imagine being left-handed. Just imagine, if you will. All right. So, Thomas, you ordered this, you said? You were drunk, admit it. I was something. It was dumb. I would love to blame it on something, but no, it was just, that was just, I'm a very balanced and organized klutz. Does that make sense? You need a 10-watt nano oil and a needle tip applicator for this chair, right? Drunk on that slop. Yeah, that's exactly correct. I am drunk on the slop. Give me more slop, please. Although, I don't know. Maybe not. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Willoughby. Thomas picked one of these up, the RMX drop points. Is this the one you got, Thomas? Aaron's got the Kunwu Geronimo coming in tomorrow. Kunwu makes excellent stuff. Yep, the drop point manual RMX with thumb studs. Oh, yours is the one, you have thumb studs on yours, though. That's cool. I do dumb very well. I'm good at dumb. Oh, the chairs. Well, the nail's not missing. The nail's right here. I mean, it's right here. It's not missing. It's just not touching the chair at this time. Unbalanced, clumsy, and play with knives. Disaster. Is that a threat? Are they in here? They're not in here. Where are they? Is that a threat? Little poop knife juggle while sitting in the chair. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know where my juggling knives are. I got some clubs. They're not as fun, though, as the knives. I mean, obviously. I'm very coordinated, but I'm also clumsy. It is what it is. What's up, Trish? How's Trish doing today? Common sense. Need help finding a pocket knife that fits in the 5th pocket. Go-to is the Kershaw. Most size don't have a deep pocket clip. So you want a deep pocket clip, small, fits in the pocket. Anyone have any recommendations? Go. One right in front of me. This is not a deep carry clip, but it is one of my newer knives that I really enjoy. This is the Bestech Baha'i. Definitely a smaller knife. You can thumb it out, flick it out. It does have a top flipper on it, so you can get in there, just boom. And it's a small knife, but there's jimps on there and this choke up spot. So when you grab on it, there's a little handle sticking out the back. Thumb sits in there. Perfect, smaller for ripping through boxes, cutting, doing some stuff, and stabbing myself in the leg. Boom. But it does not have a deep carry pocket clip, although you might be able to swap one out for it. One of my favorite smaller 5th pocket carries is the QSP Mini Penguin. This is a premium version. Also, also not a deep carry clip though, but for a smaller 5th pocket carry, these work great. QSP Mini Penguin. This is the premium version with the jigged titanium and M390. I should just be down here is what we should do. Anyone in the chats? Kaiser Banish. All right, we're playing this game. So there's the QSP Mini Penguin. Here is the Bestech Baha'i. All right. Which one did you just say? Kaiser Banish. Here's a Kaiser Banish. This one is a little button lock. Does have a front flipper as well. I took the clip off. This does have more of a deep carry pocket clip. Civivi Baby Banter. This might be the one. This might be the one right here. Civivi Baby Banter has a deep carry pocket clip. This one has micarta. Boom. Look at that Warncliffe blade. Short, small. Definitely You know, even with that lanyard, boom, fits right in the pocket, just like that. Snappy, pops right on out. That's the Civivi Baby Banter. We have the CJRB Mini Pyrite. Little small button lock. Boom. Ah. Mini Pyrite. But I'm going to say this one for sure. Ooh, or this one. Ooh, brother. Ooh. Someone just said the OCT. Yeah, Thomas Connolly. This is the NAF's Old College Try button lock. I did the laser mark on here, so it's pretty flashy. But a nice, smaller, little snappy button lock. That one does have a deep carry clip as well. A lot of the smaller fifth pocket knives, though, I take the clip off of. My own personal preference, but that's kind of what I do a lot. This is a, whoa, the new Kaiser top liner lock microbe. So you can roll that out. Look at all the jimps across the top. Button actuated liner lock. Flicks out. Smaller. This one does have a deep carry clip as well. This one is not available anymore, so I probably shouldn't show it. But the Kaiser Urban Bowie. This one's awesome too. Those are kind of my favorite fifth pocket carry. Couple more here that I would say are pretty nice. This one's fun, a little harder to open, but this is the Concept Rio. Little snappy little front flipper. Boom. Concept Rio. Here is the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. Button lock Mini Sheepdog. Concept Mini Main Street. I will cut myself, unfortunately, with my small hands on this with that crossbar lock, but I love the way the Mini Main Street looks. And as far as open and a user, that one's great. ABW slip joint. If you want a slip joint, I love these. I'm about to send this off to get some customization station to it. SG Knives Micro Mirai is a perfect fifth pocket, says Donnie from Laser Ghost. Got to get a McBee. McBees are cool. But if you're looking for a slip joint, this one, no doubt. What other small fifth pocket knives do I have that I would recommend? Here's another, if you're looking for a slip joint, this is the Rosecraft Peanut. This is that classic peanut, thick, Stag, D2, solid blade lockup. Nice little half stop on there. Yeah. If you're looking for small, the little Civivi Mini Elementum, I did the shipwreck on this, but this is a tiny little knife. Little rear flipper only, boom. But definitely small. Depending on what you're looking for. You know, I think I've covered quite a few bases on that one so far. What's the second one? From what side, Cannabiscuit? This one? This one? This one here is the Kaiser Urban Bowie. No longer, that's a discontinued model. And this one is the QSP Mini Penguin. Common sense. Any one of them. Say, show me more about the purple one or something. I would almost say this might be the... A lot of slop on that table, Smocky Poo. These are little fifth pocket carries, Smock. This is a little grabber, user, you know, hand it to someone who's not a knife person kind of a thing. You wouldn't want it to be too crazy. But yeah, Baby Banter might be the best one. Bang for the buck. Deep carry clip. The hell was that? I got a ghost. Something fell over. Anybody see it? Like the red handle and the jellyfish right above it. jellyfish. This. The red-handled one, this was my newest one. This is the Bestech Baha'i. The little top flipper is really, really fun. And for being a smaller, for being a smaller knife with that choke up spot, dude, you just get in there. You could really rip through boxes, cardboard, whatever it is. Gotta love the hell that, oh, I love Smock. He's an absolute treat. The slop campaign is mostly a joke. Well, mostly. Sort of. I mean, he's right. And when you get to a point where you have like 2 shelves completely full of some slop, you know, you start thinking more about like, you know, okay, where do I go from here? Where do we go from here? And we go up. Where do these stairs go? They go up. For me, Baby Banner wins 5th pocket carry spot. Remove the clip. I remove the clip on a lot of them. I really do. If you notice, here, this one has a clip, this one has a clip, this one has a clip. All the others don't. So most of them I take the clip off. But something about the Baby Banter, it felt slick in my hand. Sorry, let me check this real quick. Okay. I'm supposed to get a delivery today, and I didn't get here in time, so I got the sorry we missed you. And it's going to be dropped off at a location that closes at 9. So I was hoping that could have been the text from them, knowing that now it's there, and then I can go and pick it up tonight. Anybody know what it is? Ooh, anybody know what it is? Giddy up. I'm excited. So I was hoping that's what it was, but it is not. But it was shipped with a signature required, and I wasn't here when it was dropped, so I have to now go pick it up. KDK's house is haunted. Truth facts. So getting to the point where I am having as much slop as I do, where we can go up from here. You know, I want to start looking for those more of those knives that I really want to carry that, you know, might cost a little more, like the Cornerstone N1 or the Strix full lefty. The one coming in the mail today is a lefty. It is not an Asher. What's the white one with the bone? That is a Rosecraft Peanut. So this is the classic. Whoa. Did you see that? Little kick flip trick. This is the classic Peanut. Here's an old school case Peanut. So you can see that peanut design shape that's kind of been around for a while. What I can tell you about the Rosecraft, though, is it's thicker, it's chunkier. The case version tends to be quite wobbly, and the Rosecraft version's got a nice D2 blade on it, and this thing is solid. It's small. I like it quite a bit. I'd give my left nut for a Numb Knives N7. Dude, everything from Nick over at Numb Knives. Lot of cool stuff on the way. This is the N1. The new N7, the I don't remember the name of all the versions, but very cool. What's up, Paul? The pinch lock is an interesting lock. I enjoy it. You have to push both sides. So it works kind of like a double or a 2 detent balls, one on each side, like a double button lock almost. But it is snappy, feels nice. I love the jimps out there. Nice hollow grind. 45-degree angled micro milling textured titanium. S90V on the blade. Everything that I enjoy. Boom. Nick's cool, and he comes up with some wild stuff, so can't argue with the quality. What's Paul up to? Mini knives. Mini. This one right here. This is the Concept Wedge. So this is a lockback, just a nice, simple 154 cm blade, lockout, solid, thick blade. I think this one's fun. Just an interesting old school lockback version. And it's a smaller one, so you can drop it right in your hand. I flashed. Whole lot of nothing. What you getting into? A whole lot of nothing. Case Sod Buster. I do have a Sod Buster. Actually, it's a Sod Buster Junior, I guess. This is the classic Delron Sod Buster Junior. What's up, Donald Milinkovic? But as with many of my cases, it's got a little wobble, although this one's not bad. Ultimately, this had the least amount of wobble of the case knives that I've got. Classic Delron handle there on that Sod Buster. I did bite the bullet and pick up a little more premium case in Atlanta. S35 VN, got that hole in there for grabbing the blade out, centered nicely, and this one's actually solid. I had to go through a few to get this one, but kind of excited about it. It is not sharp out of the box. I haven't sharpened it yet because I still need to do the unboxing. Kenny J was the ultimate Sod Buster. 17 likes and 38 in chat. Come on, guys. Hit the like button, says Trish. And then Paul Might says should be one less now. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. You're a sweetheart. What is everybody carrying lately? Anything new in life? Anything fun? Carrying this one again. The Migron Karak with the 62 to 63 HRC D2, and I just caught the butt or the thumb stud like that. Trish traded the N7. What'd you trade it for? I wish the detent was a little bit tighter on this, but the action's nice, feels good, nice in the hand, solid, thin for such a big blade. Carried a smock that you haven't carried in forever. Yeah, that thing is hot looking. Robert's getting ready to go to work. Who sells the N7? It's your grill right now. It would probably only be through Numb Knives, I think. Does anybody else even carry them? Or I think you only order through Numb, right? Smock was not carried. What's up, Dirty Dan? It is hot in here. I need to get my take off all my clothes. I'll be right back. We're back. Got an EMP OTF purple black. How could I pass it up? Because it was a Numb Knives trade. I don't know. It'd be hard for me to trade those off. Blade HQ next month on the N7, says Deadhead. Thanks for the info. Aaron bought that Kunwu instead. What was the name of that Kunwu again? I'd have to scroll up and try to find it. Brother! Oh, yeah! Gonna have to sell something to get the funds. I hear you on that. Well, it's Crack-a-Lackin' Mick Ranger. So it's Tuesday. I don't even remember. I banged my head. I'm lost. The Geronimo. Did I spell it wrong? No. What's taking so long? There we go. That's hot. What is there a different version that you got? Where's the search? Boo. You just have to go through all of them? Not a fan. Yeah, which one did you get? Gecko Customs Dune Bowie is dropping on 6/26. You got the satin one? That looks great. That looks great. Very nice. Gecko Customs Dune Bowie coming out 6/26. Here it is. Picked mine up in Atlanta. You got the button actuated bolster lock. Geronimo is definitely a banger. And so is this. The Geronimo has compression lock. Nice. This one is also sweet. That was one of the reasons I had to get called the Vera lock, but it's basically a compression lock. It's one of the reasons I got the case. Tell me that's not a combo right there. They look nice together. They look nice. This micarta version's the best one. That's why I got it, Dirty Dan. And the bolster is DLC. Look at that DLC on the bolster. Just kind of this matte F20 Tiger Shark kind of black. Oh, I love it. I love it. What's up, Brown Sugar? Compression lock is overrated. Well, it might be, but I mean, it doesn't mean I wouldn't want to have one in my collection. Sick combo. They do look nice. I mean, I mean, I like that color wave style. Sure. I like it. I'm into it. Harder than the diamond. Love that matte DLC, right? That's kind of what I'm looking to get done to this. Right here. I'm going to be sending this off to RCO Customs in the next couple of days. I'm going to get this thing packed up and shipped out. And we're going to be doing a full DLC to this bad boy. Full, all of it. Every part, all the pieces. Same color. Right now I'm kind of leaning on that matte Zerka Blast. Something like that he calls it. DLC. Kind of looking forward to it. It's practically cost more than the knife does right now. What's up, 5-star Folly? You like this one here? This is the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog with the button lock. Really nice, smaller knife, but with that choke up, it's a big old beast. The Kaiser Sheepdog has I don't even know, 40, 50, 60 different versions of a sheepdog. This is the mini button lock sheepdog, 154 cm and aluminum on the handle. Really nice and snappy user. Thumb out, flick out works pretty much flawlessly. Nice and solid. Good feel in the hand. Great user. Gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to play. Yeah, but you also don't have to DLC a Magna Cut titanium blade. You really don't. That's not required. I almost didn't want to do it because in a way it kind of seems like it's like a flex, which is not the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I think having a black DLC slip joint would be cool to carry along with some of my other knives that have some black DLC on them. Kinda. That was kind of my thought. Plus, I'd wanted to do it for a while, trying to figure out a reason to do it, which one to do it to, or what to have done. And then it was like, if I had the whole thing, probably end up ordering me another ABW slip joint with the 45-degree angle micro milling. Then I can carry that one with like this, and they'll match perfectly. But then I can take this diamond texture one and match it out to some of the black knives that I've got. You know, it'd go nice with this right here, this Lefty Devo Stout V2. Love it. Love everything from Devo. Maybe the first it could be what I believe that RCO said that he had DLC'd either just a blade or just a handle for an ABW, but has never done the whole thing. So it could be, and even if it isn't or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But it could be the only one, which again, I'm still not doing it for that or for any type of flex. I'm doing it because I think it'd be cool to have a DLC slippy like that. Oh, eyeballs getting me. Got some dust in the eye. What's up, Burning Stables? Forge was showing this off. I carried this for League yesterday. I carried it all day yesterday. Didn't get to beat on it too much. Did stick it into a few things. Kind of messed around a little. But showed it off, shared it with some guys. And then played an entire round of disc golf wearing shorts with this in front scout carry in the sheath. And it did really well. Flex on the pores, Penman. Is that what that is? Yeah, I got my full DLC ABW slip to flex on the pores. What's the link to my knife designs? None of these are my designs. Common sense. These are just knives that I love. You want the Bestech Baha'i? I don't have a link that will really give you like a discount or anything. I don't know. Does Bestech even have any discount links through anyone? Here's the Baha'i right here. G10 14C. Few different colorways. They are available on the Bestech site right now. This is no affiliate link or anything like that. Just a link. I bought it direct from Thomas. Says a full DLC ABW slip joint isn't really a flex. Wink, wink. Well, but is having a process done to something that costs more than the something? What does that mean? Like, you're like, well, okay, it costs more to do that to it than it costs to buy one. Yeah, again, I don't know what you want to call it. I just think it would look good. What's Clayton up to today? So I did post a little link. Like I said, that's not an affiliate or anything like that. It's just a straight link to Bestech if you're looking at that Baha'i. I think that's a great little fifth pocket user, though. No doubt about it. It's a good knife. Really liking the new Barlock style Vero. First ever Vero. Not sure it was really meant to have a front flipper, but the front flip is amazing. And you can slow roll it. Awesome, Gabe. Glad you like it. Vero makes some cool stuff, and they make lefty versions of some stuff, which I'm a fan. Could you imagine being a lefty? Aaron's carrying the Vero Aura today. Blue and Talon. Gabe did some shopping. I smashed my head. I concussed myself. I had a dent in my facial region. Just a big old, look at that. Like just a stab myself with the corner because why not? Thomas, full deal seeing an ABW Slippy is like putting 10 grand into molding a $2,000 a Civic. Well, yeah. Yes. Yes. Ling Long Dong, what's up? Huh? Did you catch some more fish today? You still out there right now? I would imagine you might still be out there. Caught a nice bass we saw a pic of earlier today. Oh, Clayton pulled the back out, trying not to do anything. Bro, welcome to getting old. Welcome to getting old. Why wouldn't you mod a Civic like that? Hold on. All right. I'm back. You're staying the night on the lake or like in a cabin or camping or... There's two dongs in the chat. They're both equally enormous. What's up, Metal Relic? I still got you. I realize I haven't done a video on this yet, Metal Relic, so, or I don't think I have, did I? I don't think so. I probably got to film one quick, but I will get it in the mail fast. God, come on, work. Boom, there it was. Clean. Clean. Clayton's in the shop, going to be lurking on the phone in a minute. Is it raining anywhere else? Okay. Sorry, gotten some info here. No issues, no worries. We're good.
At Laid Off Pete became a member. At Laid Off Pete celebrates 21 months of membership. Afternoon KDK. Hello all.
Laid Off Pete, 21 months, my man. Look forward to hanging out with you again, bud. Give you the Laid Off Pete salute. I bought this knife off of Laid Off Pete. I did modify it. I altered it a little bit. Where's my table? What's up, Rabbit Hole? Just smashed some baby back ribs. Yum. Okay, you're at the lake house, so you get to have a nice night hanging out at the lake house, catching fish, chilling. Have a great evening. So I media blasted the blade, gave it a little more of a satiny finish than it had. I love this thing. Really nice knife. Thanks again, Laid Off. Gave me a nice deal on it. I kind of want to get another one. They have some premium versions with the titanium. I do kind of want to make that finger choil just a little bit bigger, but I really enjoy how this knife feels. I have the budget version one. well, boom. Yeah, doesn't the blade look great? Just nice and clean, satiny. It made the Kubi logo more of a like a ghost logo, but it's still there. But instead of being like dark like that, or like kind of sandy tan, sure, it's more of a ghost, which is fine by me. Grateful is the OG dong. True. Do I have a sandblaster? Well, I do at work. At work, we're a metal finishing company, so we have tumblers and blasters and micro blasters, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably got about 8 different machines in the blasting department. So I can go in there. I actually blasted off some stuff today for an anno job. Okay, Grateful Dong, I believe I've heard him say this already. He's older than Ling Long Dong, but he's had the Dong name longer. So there's that. We got double depth Dong action. What's up, Wayne? What knife do you carry most every day? Because I have all of these, I have a lot of like dailies, like right here is a lot of my regular. On any given day, I carry multiple knives. So I carry my main knife, I carry a secondary, sometimes I'll carry a third dairy, 5th pocket, smaller knife. But I always am carrying like 2. So when it comes down to what one do I carry most, lately it's been like the ABW slip joint, because it's like a 5th pocket carry. So it's a smaller little secondary carry, right? And then I'll put that in my Kevin Smith and Knives slip, and then that goes in my 5th pocket. And so I'll have that, but then I'll also carry this with it, or I'll also carry that with it. So like my main carry every day is kind of closer to a full-size style knife, like one of these, boom, boom. Secondary, I'm going to carry something smaller, maybe a slip joint like that, maybe one of these smaller 5th pocket knives like this right here, one that I can hand off to somebody without like saying, hey, I'm not going to give you my nice knife, but you need to cut something. Here's a smaller, more manageable knife. Third dairy carry, you know it. So what I carry most, I would say, is the ABW slip joint as a secondary knife. I carry a lot. Today, and which I'll probably be carrying more since I'm sending that one off, is this one, my 1931 Leatherworks slip. And this is the C. Reisner Cutlery Kentucky Holler Jack. Nice thick 154 cm. Boom. And so those I carry a lot, or, you know, even a small little peanut or something. But a lot of these will be a secondary carry that I'll probably carry more regularly, because I have less of those and more big main knives that I like, that I would carry all the time, if that makes sense. Which one has more like sentimental type value? Sometimes it's gifts, like got the smock from the Magnus Sluts, so that has a lot of sentimental value and it's a nice knife. Or like something like another Magnus Sluts gift. A lot of times the sentimental ones are the gifts. The Devo Lush, I love that knife a lot. Some of the sentimentals would be one that I've had forever, like the classic, where is it? Oh, it's right here. The dagger that I won as a child at a carnival, throwing a dart. So this is not an expensive knife, but it holds a lot of memories. So I really love it, because I would never sell it. You know what I mean? The 3-hole, this is the Concept Mini Main Street. It's a crossbar lock, and I have small hands. or I mean big hands. So I can, what happens, I cut my palm with this. So I struggle with this smaller one, but when it's open, it feels really nice. Your thumb locks in there for making cuts and stuff. But I wish it had not a crossbar lock. I wish it had like a liner lock to it, and it would be an awesome knife. Neil McKenzie. But yeah, that one. Concept Mini Main Street. Paul Mites, legit. Most carried knife is a ProTech Runts. Carry it when he runs, which is usually 3 times a week, right? Because when you run, you want something a little lighter in the pocket. I need a large slip joint in my collection. Mine's tiny. Here's a big slip joint. Rough Rider Reserve Shape Shifter. Look at this beast. The Rough Rider Reserves are a little bit nicer. They're D2. They're solid. Nice half stop to it. There's quite a few different in that Rough Rider series, but it's definitely a chunk. If you're looking for a bigger slippy style, I mean, sure, you can get yourself the classic Buck 110. And then that reminds me, where is that? You want to get a big slip joint. This one was a gift from Hate Nate right here. Look at this beast. Boom. So this is the C. Reisner Cutlery, what's it called again? It's right there. Appalachian Ridge Runner. S90V Jigs Titanium. And this thing is huge. This is actually the same size as that Buck Lockback. Look at that. The Buck's just a little bit bigger. But you want a big a big slip joint style knife. Check that one out. This thing's an absolute chunk. I won a huge 6-foot gorilla at the dart game years ago. You haven't seen one of these fair boot daggers in forever? Bro. Throwing a dart into a balloon in the 80s. I love this thing. I mean, come on. I want to, or wait, KDK, would you consider the Concept Wasp as a 5th pocket carry knife? Yeah. Yeah. Where did I put mine? It's a chonk though. But this could definitely be a 5th pocket carry, because this would be a secondary carry at least. I'll run your ridge, fella. How's it going, David the 5th? Was talking about you a couple minutes ago. You sweet peach. That's a fun one. This isn't actually for a chunky knife. This thing feels great. So there's that. I would definitely rock this thing anytime. 104 in the desert. It's the 70s in Minnesota and it's been raining. Still raining. That's a nice one. Very nice. Main knives that I carry a lot, like larger ones though, I'll tell you, this is one for sure. Let me go back down here. The Concept Orlock. Good old Horlock. I've probably carried this one more than any other in the full sizer kind of, or more bit larger user size. This thing just feels great. Nice choke up, really good in my hand. Mick Ranger 109. Ew. Michael Miller. Hello, everybody. New here. What's up, Michael? Welcome. Kind of started talking. Someone asked about smaller 5th pocket carries. So I kind of pulled out a lot of the ones that I really like out of my collection. One nice thing about having 500 knives is you can pull out a whole bunch of one variety, and which one do I like the most? I have no idea. But my main that I carry probably the most would be the Concept Orlock. This is a really nice knife. Just thumbs out easy, flicks out easy. Really fun little front flipper on there. Great design. 1931 Leatherworks. S35 VN on the blade. Woo!
Michael Miller subscribed to the channel.
My volume was up a little loud there. Goat scared the hell out of me. Thank you for your subscription there. Welcome aboard, Michael. What, you like knives? What do you carry on a regular basis? The dart game at our fair, you threw into a wall of posters. Mine, Gabe, mine was like the classic. Like you threw it into the balloon and then you could pick the poster, you could pick the knife, you could pick the Def Leppard mirror, you could pick the roach clip with the feathers and shit. Like those were the classic. The Ninja Star, like that was the classic stuff back in my day. David V, great. About to head to T-ball practice with the 6-year-old. That'll be fun. My nephews play baseball. I remember back when they started off in the T-ball. I stuffed the stuffing out of that gorilla. Don't know the temp offhand, but it's hot as hell in Florida. Yeah, it's 70s today. It's been pretty decent in the last few weeks. None of those are good for goats. Any kookeries? Yes. Well, let's see. What would be the easiest? Maybe this one here. The folding kukri. This is the Boker Magnum folding kukri. Oh, it's a little tight. You can flick it out. You can drop it and catch it in your other hand. Little slow roll. It does have a front flipper on there that's kind of hard to get, but you can. But that is a large Boker Magnum folding kukri. Neil's got to go back to work. Where is my... I do have a SOG kukri. This is for taking outside and beating on. You've definitely see some marks and some scratches and some wear on this bad boy. Take this out, do a little bushwhacking when you need to do some bushwhacking. Yeah, you don't want that stuck in your leg. I've already got 3 knives stuck in my leg today. I mean, don't need another one. I got a concuss. I concussed. Right? The roach clip with the feathers, right? I mean, that and the mirrors, the Def Leppard and the Kiss mirror. Like these were the times back in the day. Based on that fair game description, I feel like we must be similar ages. We're talking, this is like late 80s. Grateful's got a small Boker Modern Barlow. Dude, that's the one that you carried. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I almost gave myself a secondary Cirques. Well, Aaron, they can be used for many things. But yeah, rock and roll mirror. I mean, Want to know why? Tenable Fenrir, Microtrix, SOCOM, OKC Rat, Ontario Knife Company. Late 80s, Southern Indiana, Minnesota. My parents used to make me empty the bugs out of the ashtrays. That's funny. Okay, Mom. 5150. Wait, that Boker has a front flipper? Wait. Why do they call a roach clip a roach clip? Good question. What's up, Jay Korskinen? Only Paul can properly perform the snip job. Oh, Fuzzy Dice, that was definitely another one. Boker Modern Barlow. Where can I find a picture of that one, Dong? Did you post it in like your daily carry in the last week or two? Oh, Ling Long Dong with some dinner. Look at that. Nice fillets. Excellent stuff. Emoji potential. This is the smock that Dong's carrying today. Look at that handle. That's sweet. 5150. Very cool little design on that handle. Dong, am I looking in the right place? Am I gonna roll back to it? There it is, right? I wish Dong would carry me. So that's a front flipper? Top flipper? See, that's cool. I don't know why. I just like a simple Barlow sometimes. Ick. Kathleen's sitting at 108. Listening, lurking. Woof. Should be getting them in the next couple of days, Kathleen. I haven't gotten a text yet. All right. Hopeful. So that does have a front flipper, that little Boker. I wish I could pick one of those up. Those are that. I mean, for a simple little knife, I like it. I like it. You know, it's kind of a reason I was interested in this. I've said it already. It was the question. The question being, before I went to Atlanta, if anyone in the regular hanging out in the lives, the chats, the members, subscribers, lurkers, anyone, if I would have said, hey, am I gonna buy a case knife in Atlanta? And everyone would say no. No, you're not. I guarantee you're not. There's no way you're gonna buy a case knife. And I bought a case knife. I laugh like George McFly. Give me a milk. Chocolate. Premium S35 VN case. It's centered. It feels nice in the hand. I like the whole S35 VN. It's boom. We're gonna test that thing out. I need to sharpen it. Hello, McFly. Want to see? I can show you a couple things. I'm not going to show you that. Wait, let me change my lighting on my phone. I've been working on stuff for Stacy. Not going to show you that pic though, but I'll show you these. So this is one of the things I was doing for Stacy. So I anodized both these. My post office always makes me wait till next day. Well, I'm thinking that's probably the case, but it also says it's on, like the driver missed delivery and is now on the way to drop it off at the pickup location. So if it pops at the pickup location before they close at 9, then I'll go there and try. But I'm assuming it'll probably be tomorrow. We haven't innovated in 137 years. Case. And we make a prototype. It's wobbly. That's fine. Send it. Like, you could make the second prototype, stiffen up the tolerances. Nah, dude. We don't do that here. So these, I don't know if you know what model this is from, but these, one of them was a different color. I blasted it down. Actually, I can show you. Maybe I can't. The pre-blasted. I can't. Oh, I can. There it is. There's one of the sets. Cleaned it up. Edyards. So then after cleanup, We did an Ano, one set green, one set blue. The green Ano was hot. Oh, yeah? What do you think of this? Whoops. What were you saying about that green Ano being hot? Oh, slap, dog. Look at this. Bam. So that's for Stacy's Devo. She told me to put the green set on, and I did, and it does. That green screams. Looks great. That back spacer, nice accents off of the like 80s camo or whatever you want to call that. The pivot, everything matched up really well. Boom. You should see the other pic of Stacy's other knife. Long time coming. Long time coming, but I tell you what. Whatever anyone thinks, Stacy and I are good. We're so good.
Tan, Chat, Lava Lamp, Knife Burrito, Voltron, Jason, Edging Chuck Struckbuck, Little Tree of Little Life, and the Lament Configuration. Hi. Dan, who knocked the shut out of you? Pamela Henderson?
Da! Ah! Mamma mia. Dan Chetlaw. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at, Nate. I hit my head. I concussed myself. Look at it, it's huge. I mean, you can clearly tell it's not a zit. It's like a deep cavernous, like maybe if the corner was aiming more towards my eye, I would have seen it, but I didn't, and it just wham. I went down for something to pick it up. Boosh, like, oh. Ah. Like that. That's what I did. That's what I did. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Hate Nate. Appreciate you. I tried to keep up with pointing. I didn't do so well. Knife burrito. I missed that one. Voltron. It's so hard to point when it's not. Like if I turned and looked at him and you said it and I pointed, that'd be easy. But that's cheating. There's cheating words, I tell you. Cheating words. Looks like a gator skin. Yeah, Stacy's knife turned out really, really nice. Quite happy with that. Little Ano job I nailed quick while I was working on some other ones.
At Deadhead021975 became a member.
Welcome aboard, Deadhead. Appreciate you. Welcome to the gas station. What are we going to salute him with? What would be a good old gas station salute? We'll do this one right here. Boom. Sparrow Strix. Lefty. Definitely one of my favorites. Deadhead, what's your favorite carry? What do you like carrying the most? Do you have one? This is definitely one of mine. It's pretty fun to be on the left train and actually have some knives designed specifically for you and then get them in your possession. Enjoy them. Thank you for joining the gas station, though, Deadhead. Appreciate you. Lives on Tuesday now, Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, Saturday morning, coffee at 8 a.m. And a few here and there. Bestech Baha'i in Sage caught my eye. Do you think I can bend the clip into a deep pocket? No. I do not think you will be able to bend that clip. Or maybe you could flip it around and try, but I would say, does anyone know if Bestech makes some aftermarket, or there might be a clip like certain companies like Civivi, or what's the other one? They might make a clip that you would potentially be able to swap in there. Or the community's pretty cool. There might be someone who might be able to just make a clip. Common sense, though, regardless of the depth of the pocket clip, This is a fun knife. It's definitely a good one. Can you please go to the Gecko Customs, show off the various versions of the Bowie that will be able this? Yes. Yes. Gecko Customs. Wait, that's not Blade Runner Outpost. I clicked the wrong thing. There it is. I gotta go to the bathroom quick. I know, right? Shop. Oh, is it, where is it gonna be? Damn it. Go Customs Doom. No, it's not giving me the Dune. Okay, there it is. Found it. Found it. I'm not a fan of how this works. You got to click into each one. Here's the one that Hate Nate got in the full titanium. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 second. Smock just finished dinner. Enjoying a glass of wine. Sencut makes a 5mm aftermarket clip, says Herne. There you go. So look up the Sencut 5mm aftermarket clip. Nate got this one for sure. All right, I'll be right back, kids. Give me 1 sec. Man. Dude, I banged the hell out of my head, bro. Got a little headache. I don't think I concussed too heavily, but I definitely have concussed. Check clip drill spacing to confirm. Cool, Naff. I'm not a fan of clip points, says Dirty Dan. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I love me a good clip. I love me a good clippy. All right, so that is the full titanium version. Very, very cool. That would have been almost the one that I got. That was the one I saw one of these first with like the Damascus or whatever it is. Yeah, orange Damascus. Excuse me. And then I saw the full titanium one and I was like, oh my God, I'm about to buy this knife. Then I saw this one that Thomas likes with the satin bolster. And I'm like, yep. It was in my live. You can see the whole thing happen in my live. It took me seconds. I was on the left side of the table looking at stuff, and I turned and I was like, holy hell, what is that? Went over there, and then it was an instant love. This one looks really nice. Obviously, I got this version here, which is my personal favorite of the versions. Although the full titanium one probably would have been my second choice. Does this one glow? It's a great knife. Drop it on the 26th. If you're interested, I will say Kenman stamp of approval. Bolster button lock, button actuated, bolster lock. Works great. If anyone wants an N7, there's some left, says Mick Ranger.
Dan, so now that you've gone to the potty, you good? Remember the rule, Dan. If you sprinkle while you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat. Oi.
Oi. Done. I'm good. I feel good. Drank a lot of coffee today. As you know, on Saturday, I was a fraud. I didn't actually have any coffee. I was going to cut it with sugar, but then I realized I didn't have any coffee. Total fraud. And so I picked some up, and ever since then, I've been drinking a lot of it. So lots of fluids today means lots of peeing. And I banged my head and concussed myself, and here we are. I saw the raw cutting performance on Cole's video. Oh, did he do I didn't see his video. So the cutting performance on Cole's video was good. It's a slicey holla. Look at that. Oof. Look at that. Focus on it. Come on. Let me, please. She's sexy. It's a great knife. So I can't complain. And everyone's like has different taste, different desires, design, pleasures. I love this. I think it's great. I think it's really nice. Coffee and a Red Bull. You're all set. Yep, I double fist those most of the day. At least the first half of the day at work. I'm playing injured, J1. I'm not really injured. I just, gave myself a concussion. I could have left it. I could have just left it. Would that have been better? And just left the drip. I had to sit there and hold it like this for a few minutes. I have a big old scab on my forehead. I'm going to pick it off and it's going to just start again. What's J1 up to today? I lied when I said the Buck 110 was the only clip point in my collection. Can't forget about the Espada XL. Hooah! That one's got a big old clippy dip. It's a big old clip. I think I want to get that concept, the prototype concept, the huge one. Now I kind of want one. Should I get a hold of Joyce and be like, Joyce, they had 3 protos, 1 silver and 2 black ones. And then I found out on Sunday that they let someone buy one of those protos. And jealous. Just a scratch. You should see the 3 other dudes. Yeah. They're all taking a nap. They're all taking a little nap. I wonder where I can find that video. Ugh. going to be a toughie. Because I'm not sure where I put that. I should totally get one. Dong, do you know where my video of it is? Was it in my... I know it's in one of my live streams. Was it Buzzy Wuzzy? Was it in like my video? The blacked out is the stealth. Give me the stealth. The best clip point I own is a Jack Wolf Scuffle. So nice. They have a space. You know, it's not for every situation. I love the clip point on this Urban Bowie, but it's got a huge belly. This is definitely more for doing some skinning. That belly's going to get in the way when you're making draw cuts and stuff like that. So in certain cases, a clip, you know, can be good, can be bad. Obviously, my buck would be a clip. I got the 119 up there in that nice clip. I really like this aggressive clip on the Kubey Phemius. Look at that. Ugh. This just makes me smile. I enjoy that blade shape. Is it ideal or as like a main type of a user blade? No, it is not. But I like the way it looks. You're going to like the way I look. I guarantee it. So there's a place in my world for the clip. Ultimately, I would say I prefer more of like this blade shape. A nice sheep's foot Wharncliffe getting in there for doing cuts. For a regular user type of a blade, that would be kind of more my thing. The tip's in a little bit better place for getting in there and doing some work. You don't have as much belly. But my collection, my joy, my love of knives. Ooh, Kubey Phemius. This is a budget-friendly, like $50 Phemius. Look at that action. Tell me that's not just fantastic. What? I did the die on this one. What's up, Fred? How you doing today, bud? Fred, it was attempted to be delivered. I got the sorry we missed you. I'm waiting for it to say right now I'm watching. And it says delivery was attempted and now it's arrival at the USPS access point location. So when it arrives there, it'll say that and then I can run over there and pick it up. I'm hoping that'll happen tonight, but it'll probably be tomorrow. Dude, Kubey Phemius. Wow. This just in, Dirty Dan loves clip points. Horny for the win. It'll be at the access point tomorrow. Yeah, Fred, I'm assuming that, but it also says it's on the way there now. So if it says it's on the way there and he drops it off before they close, they don't close till 9 o'clock. I could theoretically go there and pick it up tonight if it says it's there. Otherwise, I'm expecting to get it tomorrow. My little bro Jack from Jack Wolf is also a clip point. See, Dirty Dan, yeah, you love them. You have more than you know. You have more than you know. For penance, you have to carry 2 warnies tomorrow. Yeah, that's another one. My gateway. Did I review the SRM Palfrey? No, Renee, I have not. Let's look that up, though. Is it a good one? SRM's pretty budget-friendly. The one I did review is nice. That's this one, right? Is that this? The one that looks like a, yeah, it looks like a smaller Ontario Rat Model 2, right? Where's my rat? Here, I have a Rat Model 1. And this is that SRM. If you look at the blade shape, it's pretty much identical. Obviously the Rat Model 1. This is definitely more close to like the Rat Model 2. Jim Weller, what's going on this fine day? Gotta have one of these in your collection.
Knife Buttes, stepping back to lurk, packing up gauze. Was out of town this past weekend, I apologize for the delay. Magnus Sluts for life. Who? Love you.
Love you, Hate Nate. I don't think anyone's going to complain one bit. Your extreme generous donations for that giveaway are greatly appreciated, and take all the time you need to get them shipped out. Everyone's going to be more than happy. If you guys weren't there, Hate Nate and Grateful Dong really helped my 11K celebration become an absolute wild night. Hope to see you at the next one, but I'm gonna keep it up the way we've been doing it, and it's like it's for the regs, the people that show up. I didn't put up a big thing, oh, big giveaway, big extravaganza. I kind of just kept it low key. Kind of definitely more into that. Just hanging out with the people that want to be here, and then doing a really good giveaway. Appreciate you guys for donating for that. Absolutely counts, Dirty Dan. Got to just fidget both of Cole's stashes for his stream. Cole starts up at 7, so 1 hour from now, the Tri-State. This is that SRM. It's the only SRM. I think I've done one other one maybe. But the Palfrey was the one that you mentioned. $36. I mean, might as well just pick one up just to test it out. SRM Palfrey, 14C G10. Ew. Ew. I don't. Yuck. What are these nubs? Oh, that's from the clip. So can you swap the clip to the other side? It looks like, yeah, two-sided clip. So you could swap the clip, but a show scale lock side non-matching, I just never really liked knives like that, where it's this. I have a feeling, or what are the openings with this? It's really just, oh, front flipper, rear flipper, and then it's tight. So you shouldn't really have any issue as a lefty locking up on the lock bar, because you're just doing a flipper. I mean, for $36, what's this one? Okay, yeah, so it just has that little piece on the other side. I'm just not a fan of that. This one is a little bit more because it hides, because it's just black on black. That is definitely more of a uniform look. I could tolerate that a little more. But I don't know. What does everyone else think about that in the chat? Let me know. I'm just not, if you look at most of my knives and you hold it up this way and you hold it up this way, it's the same. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. That's kind of my deal. I'm trying to think if I even have any knives that are show side. I really bet I don't. How about that? All blacked out is cool, for sure. That might, I don't know if I have any. I'm sure there might be some gas station ones, maybe. Maybe not. That's wild. Wait until Numb Knife drops the N6 red line. Is that the big long warny? I don't remember the names of any of them, but all the Numb Knives, the big warny coming out looks really cool. And then they have another one that's in a way kind of similar to the Cornerstone, but it's smaller. It's kind of more like a 1/2 inch or so shorter, which is actually really cool. the one with the big warny. It's like an inch longer than this with that nice Wharncliffe kind of a blade, more like the Tri-Stash on there. Sticks up about that much further. Looks cool as hell. Definitely interested in that. But then the other one, I can't remember which one it is, but it's a little bit smaller than this. That one feels really good in the hand too. But I've definitely been getting more into those chunky, chody, smaller knives as well. Extremely low profile when you carry in circumstances where it's not okay. Right? When it's like black and small. Patience is a virtue. Gabe says, hate Nate, no worries. Appreciate you doing what you did in the first place, right? North Valley Neil. As a cheap user, it's acceptable for you. SRM as a rep for treating their 14C very well, for sure. I just didn't notice that thinking about it. I'm going to have to go through my whole collection. But I really don't. I'm not a fan of opposing sides or show scale and lock side being completely different. I'm just not a fan of that. And I never realized I don't think I even have any. How about that? Waiting on the Migron Karoq and TI should arrive tomorrow along with the Vizot. Yeah, that other one from Migron looks really cool too. Boom. This is a nice little fun little knife. I carried it today. I haven't carried it since before Blade Show, I believe. Action's fun. I would like the D10 to be just a little bit tighter personally. But I've noticed that I'm more and more, I used to like a lighter D10. Now I'm liking a heavier one. Give me that heavy D10. SRM also has the best factory edges of Chinese factory that you've seen at any price point. Fun observation to know. I call those kind of knives bipolar. Herne, this is the exact one you ordered with the bronze and the blue. Did you have them laser mark anything on the clip? Because that was also included free when I ordered it, but I did not get anything. I thought, you know, being I laser mark myself, to have somebody else put something on there, like, yeah, I'm good. I like it a lot, Herne. It's a fun knife. Feels good in the hand. Nice. Pleasure. Make that detent just a little bit tighter. I'm thinking about maybe giving it a bend and see if that stiffens it up a little bit. Waiting for the Reds game to start. I like show and lock side scales to match, says Fred. I have one knife that has different show and lock sides, but the clip is 50% the size of the knife, right? So that kind of covers it up. What was sad? Co-Bunny? What was sad? Gavco Custom Baskin. Honey roasted cashews. That sounds good. I'm getting pretty hungry. I was hungry this morning. You ever have those days where you just, some days you could just eat all day long and be hungry still, and other days you're like not hungry at all? And it doesn't always have to do with how much you ate the day before. Just some days, like today, I feel like I could just keep just shoveling it. Well, I haven't watched the news today, Kobani, so I didn't know anything was going on. That's too bad. Migron has a new knife after the Karoq, now at 59 with the front flipper too. Okay, let's go ahead and look that up. And it also has the high hardness D2 that they're claiming, right? I'm pretty sure. The Salora 19C27 blade. What? HRC 63. So there's the Karak. Ooh. Ooh. What is all this stuff? What is this? What's happening? Migrons Galati? I don't remember seeing that one. The Moyarl, I've got a Moyarl, I've got a Valona. The Moyarl is probably one of the Moyarl with a crossbar. Oh. I have this one here, the Carix. This is the new one I don't recall seeing. The Galati. Hottie Galati. Snip the tip. Snip it. Snip the flipper tab. I like that green right there. So there's the Karak, all the different colorways you can get. Enough with the numbers. They're just making up. Yeah. 19C27. All right. Is this the one we were talking about then? The Solora? I'm not sure. Aluminum lacquer craft red handle. Aluminum lacquer craft? What? Handle material aluminum with a lacquer craft red finish. What's a lacquer craft finish? Is it like a powder coating, kind of a PVD kind of a thing? Anyone know about that? Bought some Senbon knives off Amazon. Were those the ones that Ling Long Dong was looking at? I kind of like the style of this. I don't really know if I like the handle color ways, although this purple one, that looks different. Like it's got like long cut jig. I kind of dig that. Purple to blue fade. Gradient Anno, purple, aluminum, 19C27. Mick Ranger. If anyone wants the N7, Nick told me he's got some left. Contact him here. Is that an email or is that a... Oh, contact. So there. Click that link. Contact him here. Say that you're interested. There's the cantilever. Jesus. The silhouette. This is the smaller one. This one's nice. They're all nice, to be honest. There, the red line. Look at that tough ass knife, dude. Boosh. Bash. Bish. It's huge. I love it. What are we looking at? 3.5. What's the overall? 8.25. So, I mean, it's not huge, but 8.25. That's... I'm in. I'm in. When a Kraftwerk and a lacquer beetle love each other very much. Mick says, yeah, let him know which one you like. If he's got it, he'll sell it to you. Pinch lock is great. That one is too big for your taste. Yeah, it's definitely big, Fred. But that's the silhouette, dude. The silhouette. What's the overall on this? 6.31. 6.31. That's definitely shorter, but with that big choke up spot, This fits in your hand. Almost dad size. The silhouette and the red line, I like them both. They're cool knives. He's got some good designs. He has a lot of different style and prototypes. I've seen, if you go watch him, watch my Blade Show Texas footage from this year, you can see a lot of those prototypes. I was sitting down hanging out with him and Casey from Knives Fest, and we were jamming, looking at all the, he had just a prototype after prototype, and they're all fantastic. Kathleen made it home. How is everybody? And the cornerstone that I got for Kevin had me buy one for him in Atlanta. Mine sounds great. His just has a little bit more snap. Like mine, that sounds awesome. But his was just like, just has a little bit more to it. It was like really, really nice. And the one he got had crystallized titanium. So it was blue crystallized titanium with the same micro milling as this, but the blue crystallized over the top of it, made it look like a pair of blue jeans. Fun not included. We do have fun here, right, Cicero? A little hawk too. Whoops. I tried. What's up, Crab Castle Forge? Boom. If you haven't had a chance, Hate Nate bought that one, got it in the mail, popped in my live stream. It was like, I just got this. It's awesome. You must have it. And by the end of the live stream, I ordered it. Glad I did. Glad he recommended it. I'm glad Nick is designing stuff. I'm not glad that my focus continually does not care. Like, here's a face, there's a face. Neither face in focus. What's in focus? Yeah, nothing. Hi. Cicero de Bergerac. Crab Castle Forge is in the shop grinding some steel. Awesome. Little jealous. Wish I could be doing that. Skiff that bad boy. My focus needs some Visine, right? I have never skiffed anything. It is not expensive. But every time someone's like, oh, skiff that thing, it's already awesome. That's kind of where I'm at. No offense at all, but I've never, every time someone's like, oh, skiff that one, it's like, they already are awesome. How much more awesomer? I've reviewed knives that people have sent where they skiffed them, and they were also awesome. Still have yet to see someone do what I had the idea about being cool with the crystal tie yet. I don't remember what that idea was, if you did share it or not. Klaatu Barata. No, we've already got, I'm getting ghost stuff. Yeah, Gabe, explain your vision. Or you got to keep it a secret. That's fine too. What if it was 4% more awesome? So this is awesome, but let's make it a little more awesome. All right, you guys convinced me. I'm convinced. 4% more awesome. I skiffed the peanut butter jar. Skiffed my arcade, made it better. Some knives, skiffs make a world of difference. Some, not so much. I still haven't done it. I should. But it's like, all the ones where I'm like, oh, well, what should I skiff? It's like, the action's already sweet. But we're talking 4% more sweet. This much more sweet. Ooh. That's sweet. Then we want 10% even more awesome. Then a little bit more. Just be happy with what you have. I want it better. Sometimes it's kind of like fine tuning, like a car or like something where each little thing doesn't do much, but when you do all these things together, that now creates scenarios of excellence. I usually only skiff things I can't get centered or get good action without a little blade play. They do fix both those problems. Yeah, so if you got a little play or if it's not quite centered, maybe that would be a solution. And usually, what are most skiffs? I mean, with shipping, I don't know, would it be $20? Usually, aren't they? Are usually around $15 or something like that for a set of skiffs before shipping. Pony Stout with skiffs is significantly better. Works pretty awesome to me. I'm not mad at anybody, but that was just kind of where I was, like, I suggest you skiff your arcade. This, damn it. That was my fault. I had my hand up too high. You got to be away from that. Dude. My clip doesn't even touch. I don't remember bending that out. Looks like it's bent out. I'm gonna have to bend that back. Sniffing my Taipan. Did you sniff your Taipan or did you skiff your Taipan? Was there something? No, Fred. No, Fred. Maybe. Maybe. I'll sniff your Taipan, says Renee. How's it going, Renee? How is it going? I've been dialing in some anos. I already got their laser mark, I think, figured out. But I have been dialing in some ano stuff, so I'll finally be on it. Snip and skiff. Just a little buff and polish. I'll skiff your... So you did put skiffs on your Taipan. Taipan. Speaking of Taipan... If I had been home, I'd have it right now. I'd have it right now. But instead, I banged my head and gave myself a concuss. Because I must. Well, drive safe, Renee. I wish I had it. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow, unfortunately, because they're probably not gonna get it there. I keep looking to be like, it's on its way to local UPS access point. And I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow for sure. But I want to pick it up now. It's in the box. It's not a Tuma. It's not a Tuma. I'm the most impatient person when stuff comes in the mail. Ron, bro, serious. I'm like looking at tracking and just, I want it now. And then you don't get it. It's just rough. Kathleen says I could just ano my ABW instead of the DLC, but I don't really like ano for the most part. It's completely different. Ano is nice, but it does weather and age versus like, I don't know. I want to DLC something. I know it's an expensive process. I mean, sure, I could get a nice black wash on the titanium, and that could be cool too. Oh, shipping from China, and you have to wait even longer. If it doesn't ting enough, crank down on the pivot a little bit. Fred, yeah, I heard that you can get them all to ting if you just tune them in a little. But I bet I'm gonna get mine tinging real nice. I tell you, that was when I invented the flux capacitor, Cicero. Yes, I drew this. That's what Thomas said too. Skiffing ain't easy, but someone's got to do it. Just bead blast. Well, but all that's going to do is just make it a little more powdery looking. The mini doesn't ting, which is upset. And there's something about this right here. This DLC surface right here. That DLC titanium, that looks great. I really enjoy that. This one right here. Full DLC. Matte DLC. That's what's up. This is what kind of inspired me. I was like, if I carried this and this together, and this was the same as this right there. And then that's another thing about it is the DLC, it's a high hardness. It's not going to scratch. It's going to be basically there. Like if you PVD coated it or something else, you're going to get scratches and stuff on it much quicker. Orange peel it. Orange peel what? If I do this, I can't orange peel this. With that like that diamond titanium or that diamond texture, it wouldn't really show much. It's already got enough texture to it that's not really going to need anything. But yeah, I would love to have this look like that. I think that would be super cool. Generally, I prefer this. I've said it plenty. Just a nice kind of gray wash titanium, like this right here, that right there, this one right here. Just that raw titanium or a little bit of a grayness to it, like on my Gecko. That's kind of my favorite. Boom. Eldorado. Gonna start doing some wraps for the Tontos. Bunny, I look forward to seeing some pics of that. Show some before and after. I think the Taipan's ting comes from the blade having flex. Have I tried to anode to black? No. I have a process to do it where it does not wear off easily. Have knives that are a year in black that stays black. I've seen some, I don't know, like what do they do? What is this black wash that they do at like Concept? I love this black wash. I really enjoy the way this looks. But it also is not the same. It like looks like it's been stonewashed or like tumbled. Like it's knocked down on the edges and stuff. I really like that. But in some cases I want it to be more consistent rather than a kind of weathered. And then you have the black anno like Donnie does on his laser ghost knives, but that is definitely more of a matte, like a chalky finish, and not don't take that in like a negative way at all. But his is definitely, it's got this like it's more like this where it's gonna have that natural kind of stonewashed finish to it. And I want to get something like this, kind of a matte black, not a lot of shine or polish to it. I'm not talking black wash. I'm talking anode to black. Kind of like what Donnie does, right? Isn't that kind of the way he does it? I'd be interested in kind of seeing what it looks like. Well, damn, says Hate Nate. If your Taipan doesn't ting, skiff it and it'll help it along. My Taipan didn't ting. David V said skiff it and it will ting. I skiffed it and bought a ting. Skiff everything. Well, in that case, yeah. But I don't think skiffs are going to make other things ting. Maybe. Bought skiffs for the Chavez. Action is so good, I didn't even skiff it. Oh, so you bought the skiffs, got it, was like, this is already fine. Co-Bunny did a paracord handle wrap. Nice. Fred, where can I see some pics of some of the black wash you're talking about? I mean the black anode. Hate Nate, Deadhead, skiffed it, cleaned the pivot, checked the clip tightness, still no ting. Anyone got some other recommendations? Horse shit. Skiffed the Venom. My heart didn't ting, so I skiffed it. Skiffs give better blade stability also, but yo money, do what it will. But they're not expensive, right? It's 15, 20 bucks. That's really doesn't really cost anything. Knife Mom, what's up? Are you talking about manganese for the black anode, Fred? What's up, Steven? Lurkin, packing for a trip? The Venom. $13.99 for most. Yeah, so 15 bucks, 20 bucks shipped. It's really not much of an investment. If it's a knife that you like, maybe the Venom will ting if you skiff it. Does anyone have a Venom that tings? Venom. Very nice. Very nice. I like it very much. Yeah, Fred, you talking about using manganese? I would like to know more. But I do like the way, screw it, I'm skiffing swords. I do like the way that DLC creates a diamond-like coating that has a higher hardness, like up in the upper 60s, 70s range. And then creates a more of a scratch resistant. Yes, manganese, but the real trick is to take the container with the solution and heat the solution, then anode with the solution heated. I know who else has been doing that, like Dark Water. Deadhead skiffs almost everything already. Ordered ones for the Devos, don't have yet, but will. Yeah, pick them up if you like it. It works for you, makes you happy. I'm all about it. Listening in the background, searching for the next fifth pocket. Deep carry. I'll heat your solution, Fred. Ooh, Hate Nate. Tell me more. Tell me more. 6:36. 20 minutes till. Good question, Knife Mom. So, Fred, what voltage do you anode to with the heated manganese solution? Like, what is the voltage that brings it to black? Is it a lower voltage? Is it a higher one? Do you go through the whole color spectrum before you hit black, or does it hit it? Where does it hit the black? Good question. What did I do to my head, Cannabiscuit? I banged it into a corner of a table, picking something up, not noticing said corner was, you know, one of these. Oh. Yeah, dude, I just spiked myself right with the corner. Just not smart. Let me get that info. Hayden's done that for us. Getting a Terry sheath? Yes. Terry. I got knocked out. Sure did. Sure did. I actually bought my ABW just because I wanted a Terry sheath. I mean, I'm down with this. Manganese will not allow it to give a polished look, only the matte, dull satin. DLC doesn't affect the hardness of the steel, it's only a coating, but will help with scratches till it gets past the coating. Well, right, the steel hardness is the same, but the hardness of the DLC itself is higher than the steel. Good information though, Kyle. So yeah, and I'm not, that's another thing too, is so in this case, like the manganese, it gives it more of a matte, dull kind of look. That's kind of what I'm already looking for. I don't like the high shine DLC in the first place. Did I see the zombie rot Terry is doing on his sheaths? I have not. Do you have a pic? Do you have a link? Let me know. What's going on, Kyle, by the way? So does anyone, what is the, or Fred's looking it up, that manganese, is that a lower voltage or a higher voltage when you hit it? Kevin Smith and Oz, what the hell? Have to be careful on certain steels because the temper of the blade can be ruined by the DLC. That's why if you're going to do DLC, you pay someone who's done it a lot and knows what they're doing. That's my plan. Fred says Hayden just said he cranked it up. Full send. So does it go through the colors before it goes to black, or does it just go straight to black? That's what I'm curious. Is it like bronze, blue, purple, boom, 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 through it up to the green and then into black, or does it just go black? Crank that hog. Manganese and anno only works on titanium, not on a blade. Oh, that's interesting. So how does Donnie Laser Ghost, he covers this whole thing with a black, and it looks very consistent. His blade and his handle, being different materials, still have the same shade of black. I mean, of course, he's not going to tell us. I wouldn't either. Maybe. Zombie rot. Oh, very fun. So it just gets weathered, so it looks like it's just old and beat up. Is that the zombie rot? I can dig it. I can dig it. I wonder how he does that. The blade will spark if you electro anno it. I guess, yeah, I would only, yeah, because anodizing, to me, any anno that I would do, it only would be for titanium. You would electrocute yourself. Yeah, it's a titanium is the only way. Like if you anodized aluminum, it's a completely different process. Terry does great work for sure. The only way to ano steel is heat and not ideal. So how does Donnie get all his knives to match? Please don't do it. I did 4 burn cases today. Not fun. Not fun. Now this one's got different surface on it, so it doesn't. So what does he just maybe he just hits the blade with ferric chloride and then does like a acid, does like some type of acid etch stone wash kind of a thing. I just know I've seen a few of Donnie's knives that match really well. And obviously it's done differently. He acid washed with the tears of small children. Acid attacks the iron and the steel. That's what turns it dark. The more carbon-based steels will turn darker. Yep, because I have some ferric chloride. I've done that. Doesn't really get black. It definitely gets more of a gray. But it looks cool. And then stone washing it is fun. All right, I'm going to get rolling. I got some stuff I want to get going on, get work on, get rolling here. And I'm hoping I can maybe go to the post office and pick that up. Tri-State will be live in 15 minutes, so go check that out. Good evening, Chuck it. About to get out of here. Thanks for swinging in at the end. Maybe see you in Tri-State's live stream in a little bit. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Fun time. I don't know what I'm talking about because I hit my head and I concussed. I concussed, Chuck it. Caught myself on the corner of the table. Here we are. Keep on rolling, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Have a good night. Keep an eye on my UPS. You know it. Common sense. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Good stuff. Good times. Magnus Sluts for life. Magnus Sluts. Ho. 8 and 8. Thomas Donk. Peace. Appreciate you all. Appreciate everyone. The lurkers. Latecomers. Chuck it. I need to take some medication for my head.